Hey everybody, sorry if I seem annoyed, and sorry I have to post the video to YouTube, record it on my phone, and then post it to YouTube, and then share it to Facebook. But welcome to the boondocks, where I'm only 30 minutes outside of Cincinnati and have terrible cell phone reception. Anyway, so lately the farm has been frustrating me, but I want to take some time out and just enjoy this paddock and share it with you. So, with holistic management, we try and study the growth stages of the grass and focus on timing as it relates to our goals. And one of our goals with this group is to put weight on them. And that is a little difficult. We are very understocked here at the farm, so that does make it easier. But it's a little bit difficult when we only have shades on the periphery and some of our best paddocks have no shade. Nor do I have the time right now to build a shade wagon. Tomorrow it's going to be a high of the upper 70s, which is unreal for this time of year for Southwest Ohio. It feels amazing right now. So we are skipping many paddocks. We actually reversed direction yesterday, and now we skipped several paddocks and we put them on this switchgrass. There are some seed heads, not a lot. Down in here you can see most of the cool season grasses, perennial rye, some annual rye, have gone to seed. There's ragweed, there's clover, even one bit of ironweed in here. You can see where we fed a round bale in this paddock. I think we fed 5 in here last winter, and you'll see them all over. But the primary showstopper is the switchgrass. It is a native warm season grass, perennial, that was a staple on the prairie. The variety we are using was the original variety that was promulgated, proliferated, whatever you want to call it, bred, cave-in rock. I do know there is another variety, forest brug, and a third I forget, but cave-in rock seems to do best in dry and wet conditions. It is not as palatable as some of the other warm season grasses, but because when we put this in years ago, we were tight on money, warm season grass being expensive, and I didn't have a whole lot of financial room to fail. We only did switchgrass and one homogenized mix for every different paddock. Now, the cool part about this is the switchgrass is growing. It is loving the heat. It is doing really well. We did a good job over winter grazing this cool season paddock. There were some bare spots, but that was from bad grazing years prior, if I'm being open and honest. And we also did a good job with this paddock, resting it in May. We came through and topped it, bush hogged it as high as we could to get some seed down. Now you can see orchard grass. We've got a little bit of fescue. We got some timothy over here. Barnyard grass is just coming on. But most of the cool seasons are in hard seed and kind of dormant. But these guys are going to gain pretty decent on the switchgrass. I'm not claiming they're going to get 3 pounds a day or anything crazy, but they will be so full and healthy on this stuff. It's going to be awesome. Meanwhile, it's upper 70s tomorrow. Our cool season grasses that just got rained on finally yesterday should bounce back to life. I think even today it wasn't really out of their upper temperature threshold. But this paddock is absolutely gorgeous. For those who say eating beef destroys wildlife habitat, I'm sorry to always get on my soapbox, but that is what I am bombarded with on a daily basis online. They're only giving you, or being told themselves, the half picture. They've probably never stepped foot on a holistically managed farm. Whether it's regenerative, sustainable, whatever, just, you cannot tell me. I mean, I had picture after picture after picture of me holding a different black rat snake, you know, here and there, probably 1 or 2 a year. They're amazing creatures. They do not exist in the kale fields of Salinas, California, or next door in the soybean monoculture. This stuff is life. This stuff is how God intended us to grow food. Not destroying everything just because we have dominion over the planet, but to work with nature, work with his design, respect his wisdom and vision, adhere to the limits set forth therein, if I want to sound like a lawyer. Anyway, haven't really been with my family all weekend, and it's 8:30 on a Sunday. Gotta go. Y'all take care.